So is this just single player Among Us? No, that's, oh gosh, what's the name of that game? Nosha. That's single player Among Us. This is its own thing. Let's see, reactor status. So we want the 2K in number 4. The one pointed over here. I'm just gonna yoink an SMG from this. Because this is a very good SMG that I want to use. So, we obviously need to find the research bit before I can make too much more. However, we are in so much happier of a position than we were previously. I mean, my capacity is huge. So I can just leave everything going. Let's see. So in that case, did I... Oh. I'm going to turn the farm back on. No reason not to at this point. My power's huge. There we go. And we're going to go crank up the production on some crops. Bam! Make a shit ton of corn. Make a shit ton of peanuts. Tomato. And grape. Okay. And let's actually go back and get some nickel and ilmenite. Alright, there we go. That's so much better. Let's see. Oh, you know the tragedy here? I should probably unequip this. Because we actually want to start researching all of these parts. Okay. Yeah, let's get a number of these going. Let's see. The next tier of shotgun. Leave that for a second. Chucked these in. I guess I'm gonna throw in my electric knife too. Start research. Electric knife. Can't do. Need the T3 research. Yeah, as soon as we hit that upper limit, then we don't have to worry as much. Okay, what about flashlights? So I don't care too much about backpacks. Let's see. Ooh, mobility plus. Okay, got those. Can't make any more because we don't have any yttrium. Don't care about most of these, and that's fine. So over here, this is something that I've actually been skimping on. Here we go. I guess I should make 2 of these. If only because chances are we can probably get to the bigger canisters, but I don't want to wait around for those to research just so I can do a thing so I can go out adventuring. Okay, let's grab that. Ooh, finish the next SMG research. I do like the research system in this. I just wish you could almost pull it from, like, pull the resources to make and then research a thing. Because that would save me a fair bit of time and effort. Let's see. I don't have enough cerium. Excuse me. I should have plenty of cerium. Start with a little bit more. Oops. It's so easy to misclick. Okay, but this should give me more than enough of everything I will ever need. How much is that going to give me? 400. Yeah, it's tons. Yeah, automation for the win. Exactly. Okay, did I make 2 advanced colonist suits, or did I just only make 1? I did make 2. Nope, I only made 1. I'll put it on. The 10% movement speed bonus is way too useful for me to pass up on. Okay, leave that there. What else do I got? Right. Grab both of those. We'll obviously need to recharge. Oh, I don't actually have the thermal canister. Maybe it wasn't done yet? I have no idea. See, wonder if you gotten a look at Dorfromantic again. I played it when it hit 1.0. But I haven't been back for another run of it. It's a very lovely game, and I can't wait to play more of it. But I'm not, it's... Well, I guess, did it actually hit 1.0? It hit 1. Whatever, or at least the Steam release. It's the kind of game that I could easily just come back to in, like, a couple of months. You know, play every once in a while. Not let myself burn out on it too much, and have just, like, a really pleasant time playing the game. And... I don't know, I guess we did have enough time for that. Still researching? Still researching that. Alright. Let's see. Do I have a 3A in my inventory? Yeah, so the 3A can't be researched any further. Let's just keep hitting the research, especially because everything crafts so quickly here. Because we want to just hit the highest tier. Yeah, like Nova Drift. Always great to come back and have more things to do. Can I not upgrade my suit? Wait, oh! Oh, no, that's the Mark II. I was like, what? There's the Mark III. Okay, looks like we can research that one. That's going to take a little while. Back to bed? Maybe, because that barrel is going to take a while to make. Oof. Anything else I could craft while I'm here? Oh, right. Power Pack L. Let's see. Oh, looks like I have enough. We're starting to run into certain resources. Oh, but we get these from, like, corn. So we can make those. Okay, back to bed for a bit. There's a lot of process that goes into upgrading here. Oh, you just woke up. Go back to bed, you yuts. You just woke up from a nap. You know what happens when I wake up from a nap? I want to go back to bed. There we go. Now we got a bunch done. I'm probably going to just toss as much of this as I can back into the research. Nope, not those. But I can throw the shotgun in, the barrel, and the heatsink. Okay, so that means I still need... I can grab all of those. So that means I still need a barrel. And a heatsink. Let's build the heatsink. I think I might just make do with the slightly outdated barrel. Just because it takes far less time to make. We'll come back to it. So debating getting other side is 50% off right now. Did they update that at all? Because I played it when it came out, and it was like a really neat idea, but the actual execution was kind of iffy. But it seemed like the kind of thing that you could probably fix up and make real good without too much effort. Alright, so now we've got an absolute monster of an SMG. I do the same thing with my shotgun, but I don't think we need it. And also, we're currently researching a better... Well, we will be researching a better one. Let's just recycle what I've got, queue up some more mining, and then get back out there. I don't have a reactor module still. I must not have plugged it in. There we go. So yeah, how much power are we looking at? Loads. Capacity, did it drop? No. No, it's only gone up. Because, yeah, every single one of these can be upgraded. So at some point I'll make 5 more probably Mark 3s once we have that ability. Let's see, hasn't been any news on it. So yeah, that must have been a one and done kind of thing. I don't know. I had a very mixed bag experience with Other Side. It was a neat idea for a game and a relatively neat execution. But it dragged on. Power suit. Let's get that power suit down. I'll probably just research it. The loss of mobility is not worth the extra stats. Okay, what else? Where's the food coming from? Let's see, some of it just kind of exists. Okay. You still going? Yeah. But we actually have a biosphere, so we can grow around. I was originally going to mod it so that tomatoes gave you 50% hunger, 50% thirst, and were not contaminated as some kind of superfruit. It's still kind of tempting to just go full tomato. Like a crazy person. I don't know. I might. Hey! Welcome into Moddie and Associated Raiders. How you guys doing today? What were you up to? I did not check. Okay. Looks like Power Suit is the next tier up. Does come with a mobility loss, however, that's okay. Oh. This is where we get rid of the canisters. Rid of the thermal canister. Let's get rid of the other drugs. I don't think we need them too much. Okay, I'll drop these off. Community Minecraft server, getting some blood magic done. Woo! I really enjoyed Wholesome Crafts. Maybe when we all have some more time, we can give that another crack someday. I think otherwise, I'm not immediately motivated to play Minecraft, unfortunately. Then again, I guess we could potentially put together a Wholesomeverse community server at some point, too. I don't know. That sounds like work. Okay, gotta pee. Anyway, so you guys have stumbled in on me playing a game called Subterrain, which is a survivor horror top-down shooter. It's kind of a cross between Prey, Hotline Miami, and I almost say like Fallout 4. Yeah, so waiting desperately for D&D when we have time. The main thing is we gotta convince Rhapsody and Rito to make their characters. As soon as they've got their why do I need to pee? I just peed. As soon as those guys have their characters done, like, I'm super down. But it's like, without them, it would pretty much just be you and Dane, and then maybe occasionally somebody else if it fits their schedule. Because I know Penta is interested and has a character done, but Penta has actual work schedule now. Oh shit! Oh shit! You know who forgot to charge his metrics? This guy. Back we go. Yeah, Lalash has characters made too, but time is an issue. Yup. Well, back we go. I guess I'll just queue things up. I was reading a guide that was giving advice for this game, and one of them was, use the train to pass time quickly so that you can actually get research done. Which actually makes a lot of sense. But I think the mod I have, actually does about the same thing. Okay, so let's grab these. Okay, anything else new? Alright, so that's working on the Garape. Should probably process some of these ores. So I'm pretty sure they're stacking up. So what is it gonna... I was gonna research this. Okay. I could do more. we'll go to the bathroom. But mostly I just need to refill on these. Can this game just pass X amount of time instantly? Could, but I think they're doing it to mask loading screens normally. And the using the train to pass the time is just kind of a cheese instead. These things don't actually have enough power to charge me up. That's amusing. There we go. What was I gonna do? Right. I was gonna start processing some resources, because I think this is actually gonna take a while. There we go. That should give me more than enough of everything that I need, and more. And same thing over here. Because, yeah, ideally I'd like to spend a fair amount of time finishing that region off. Anything else? Peeing. That's what I need to do. And we'll go from there. When it comes to power armor, I like the idea of the armor having both a reactor and a battery. Reactor to power the systems, and the battery, but the battery is there for high drain situations. Yeah, so if you want to do like a power punch or a super leap. I always hated the fusion cores in Fallout 4. I always felt they were weirdly restrictive. That they should have done exactly that. That it should have been a piece of equipment. You find your fusion core, but it's a crappy one. It doesn't give you a whole lot of power. So you might only be able to do like one power landing occasionally. Or one supercharge occasionally. But by the end of the game, you've got something that is not only capable of powering your, like, all of those moves pretty much without drain, but also maybe giving you, like, slight, energy shielding and some other stuff, just to make it ridiculous. Instead, it was just a consumable item that kept you out of your power armor for much of the game. Unless you were very efficient with your actions. And that just felt very okay. Think you facing away, stop the charging. Nah, those little stations actually have a limited amount of charge. Not that it matters. If fusion cores were rather correctly labeled as ammo by the game, which is just unfortunate. I don't know. Gosh, I gotta... Maybe on my day off, I'll sit down and actually put together a new Fallout mod set, and we can do... Holy shit! I gotta have a flashlight on, but this SMG mulches. Hello, enemies. Goodbye, enemies. Okay. This seems pretty good. There we go. This isn't even like an N-tier SMG either. I was wondering how you're supposed to get through all of these enemies. This thing doesn't even overheat either. Oh, that didn't die. Now it did. There we go. Barely need a flashlight as long as you're firing. The one thing I will say is this does seem to burn durability pretty quick. So that is something I will have to keep in mind. But honestly, if I have two of these, I don't think that'll be that big of a deal. Oh, that's just a snack on the ground. I was like, what? What is that item? It's a snack. It ain't smiling back, though. Honestly, I'm gonna take the shotgun out of my inventory. I'm sure it's decent, but compared to this shotgun, this SMG, there is just no stuff. Oh boy, howdy! I picked a good time to get this gun, as the sheer number of enemies that I am fighting has risen dramatically. Okay. And so I'm gonna have to just burn through these pretty quick. The only unfortunate part is it's a little hard for me to only fire one shot at a time. Actually, it looks like I can't. It looks like this SMG might even do baseline multi-shot. I will have to see how the shotgun changes worked. Is that the elevator already? Yeah, it is. Well, don't let it be said that I downloaded these mods specifically to solve the fact that I felt like the game was kind of slowing down in a negative way. This has solved that. And then some. And maybe some of that was just I needed the better gear. It's like a little bit over there. I'm gonna go check it up just because. Yeah, gun doesn't overheat, but it does chew itself up pretty fast. Basically has ammo instead of recharging at this point. Yup. I'm fine with it, though. Repairs are easy to do. Can't wait until we get the railgun, though. Or not the railgun. There's a, there are grenade launchers that you can get somewhere. Apparently they're actually kind of hard to find, too. But if you get them, they're probably going to be huge. I don't know. I just see groups like that, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I had... I guess that's what grenades are for, too. But... So you just go from base to base and fix them up? Kind of, yeah. I don't actually have to fix these things. The fixing is very much an optional thing that you can do to make your life easier. Specifically, by fixing up one of these buildings, you reduce the infection. You reduce the spread of infection so that they no longer spawn new enemies, or at least they spawn less. And then with the final tier of upgrades, you can actually purify the whole place. I don't think there's any kind of gameplay reason for doing so, so I'm not gonna bother. Like, if it was one of those like Fallout 4 or whatever, where you like if you could clean up the radiation in the wasteland or something, or Project Zomboid, where you could actually just get rid of the other zombies on the map, that would be massive. But as it currently stands for me, as soon as I've got all of the unique tech from each one of these locations, I have no inclination to return. Just because no reason to. I mean, I could come back for like a little bit of raw materials, but I don't think that's particularly valuable for me. The one thing I will do to quote-unquote fix the place up is flip the breaker so that the lights turn back on, as it is tremendously easier for me to explore. I don't know. I think just using the SMG is the way to go most of the time. Hello, fool. Grab all this stuff. Boy, I love having my inventory space. Admittedly, the better backpack would have solved this as well, but... Oh, I'm bleeding. Let's fix that. Yeah, I'll stick to the gun. I was kind of hoping to stay away from the gun because it feels a little strong, It's justified, but it's just like, oh, but durability. You dead? Yeah, you dead. Ow. They weren't dead, though. That's okay. They don't make me bleed. It's really just the little bugs. Those are the only ones... The little bugs and the big dudes. Because the big dudes can break my limbs. Everything else is like, alright, whatever. You know, oh no, I took some damage. Eh. I got medkits for that. At this point, the game is tuned to keep the gun. Yeah, the reviews I was reading more or less said that. That it's like, there's melee, but why would you do it? And I think I'm gonna kind of stand by that statement. Of, like... The melee is fun, especially with the mod that rebalances things. Mainly just because now melee weapons feel nice and punchy and do a ton of damage. But it's also like, but why put myself through that risk when, you know, there's no limited ammo or anything like that? I mean, there kind of is, but... The limited ammo is very much... I guess mostly limited based on, Ooh, hello. The limited ammo is mostly just based on my energy reserves, which has been expanding tremendously. And overheating. Well, that was unfortunate. Open the door and immediately get ganked by a bunch of dudes. Well... I might actually want to pop a medkit. Just give me a bit of healing. On the plus side, this seems to be a medical room. Maybe. Well, it had some medical supplies. Why were there so many people in here? I don't get it. Yeah, all the enemies really do seem to just hang out right next to the door. I think I need to start making a habit of just backing up as soon as I open a door, because invariably there's going to be somebody there to hurt me. Well, credit where credit is due. I'm at least getting a decent amount of supplies. Let's see, medbay turn quarantine room, perhaps. Yeah, it makes sense. Unfortunately, since this game is not hand-designed, every room is just kind of question mark. I wish it was. I hope for the next one they either hand-design it or hand-design more of it. Because I'd be fine with procedural generation, just to pad out a little bit, but mostly have a bunch of really interesting hand-designed set pieces to explore. Because, you know, every once in a while I see a new room type. Like, some of this is new, I'll grant. But it would have been so much more impactful. If all of this was, like, new and interesting and unique, and, like, served a purpose for the colony, like, I really felt like I was exploring. I was really exploring a Mars colony as opposed to a series of weird hotels. Or industrial storage rooms. Okay. Once again, so very thankful for my extra carrying capacity. Okay, can I run again? I can. But I'm in a bad way. Let's see. So we want to go here. Wait, what? Oh, that's the elevator. Anything else on this map? No. Yeah, I'm trying to find all of the unique tech in here. And so there should be a chip somewhere in this hotel. I was going to say elevator, but no, that's the elevator. There should be a chip somewhere in here that lets me get the higher tier biolabs. Let's see, could be contaminated. You know what? Hard to care there. Eat snack. Before you have much more limited space, so it took multiple trips to find all the things. Yeah. It was also one of those where I was much more particular about looting everything from these places. So what I would do is clear about half of a floor. And then say like, alright, inventory's full, time to go back, rinse, repeat. I also had tremendously less, metrics. My canisters didn't hold nearly as much. And so there's much more of a feeling of like I'm running out of resources. Whereas now I've been playing for a little bit longer, I have a lot more tech, and I modded the game to give myself infinite carrying capacity. So now I can clear maybe not all of a building before I need to go back, but I can clear a considerable amount of it. Okay, did I get a bandage? Yes. Okay, so that was the one thing I was kind of running low on. Because I had the higher tier bandages, I was like, oh, I'll be fine. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Hopefully we can find a bathroom around here somewhat soon. Nope. We didn't know, but we did find the way down and out. Okay. Ah, yes, the evils of limited inventory space. And, like, there are definitely a number of games where, like, I'm totally cool with limited inventory space, but... Alright. This is the kind of room where you point and you shoot, and you don't stop until everything is dead. I guess these guys are mostly... Nope. There's one big guy in the back. I am not in the business of allowing those to live. Or get even remotely close to me. Still no bedrooms, though. Because, yeah, the big guys, if they get close to me, they break my legs. And that's just... That sucks for everybody. Kind of similarly, the little bugs. Are kind of a nuisance. Okay, let's just mulch these. So far, so good. The little bugs can make me bleed. And so that's a bit of a downer. I am not finding anywhere where there would be a bathroom here. Shoot. Not that we've actually found out if there's really much of a downside to that. Probably just cranks up my contamination more than anything else. Why can't I just pee in a corner? Okay. Oh. What is that? There's an icon for something on floor 6, or am I on floor 6? I might be on floor 6. I go back to ground floor. We should be able to get an elevator. We should be able to get a bathroom there. Wow. I've actually cleared a fair bit of this. You can't be in a corner because you're civilized. Excuse me. Okay. Yep. Here we go. There we go. You know what I can do? I have enough metrics that I could potentially stick around for a tasteful nap. That's tasteful enough. I want to be able to clear the whole floor. Alright, back up we go. Peeing with a dead body in the room is better. Peeing on the dead body. Peeing on the alien egg. That is the superior power move. I'm fine. Like, as far as things to pee on in a zombie apocalypse, alien invasion situation, I don't know. Is she dead? I think on some base level I would have zero respect for anything. I'd just be like, well... is there a door in my way? If I had kept going, I would have just immediately found a bathroom. I honestly wonder if this game is kind of organized in this, to take a lot of this stuff into consideration. Like, to guarantee that you have a bathroom within, like, 1 or 2 floors. It actually, it kind of feels like it. There's at least enough of that going around. Let's see. Alien would counter that by impregnating you. That's weird. And I'd say localized to very specific aliens. Like I said, some of these rooms are just heck. That's another big meaty. They're all big meaties. Like, if they didn't break my limbs, I'd be super cool. I kind of wish the power armor actually guarded against that. What was going on in here? Giant house party? This is what happens when you break social distancing. Everybody gets the plague and goes insane. For pretty much all of 2020, I was sitting around just constantly being like, social distancing is easy. Why is everybody super terrible about this? I think I get it a little bit more now that it's been, you know, months. Well, months. It's been over a year. I think the last time another person other than my landlord set foot in my house was New Year's 2020. And I certainly miss interpersonal contact, but I definitely remember, like, those first couple weeks when people were having, like you'd see on Twitter or something, people just being like, and these people gathered for, like, a coronavirus party. Whoops. If I get shot by the Electro Lady, I slow down. Which sucks. Or, like, people even taking bets on who would get it and stuff like that. And I was always just like, look, this is not that hard. Just watch Netflix, you morons. Just watch endless amounts of Netflix. It's what you would want to do anyway. No, it's a gym. Gyms are... Wait, no. It's one of these gyms. I have a low opinion of a lot of people. That didn't die. Perfect. There we go. Like, I can kind of get it now, especially now that everybody's getting vaccinated. It's like, okay, you know, you're vaccinated, you want to have a get-together with some friends. Small amount. Okay. As long as they're all vaccinated and so on and so forth. But yeah, seeing people with, like, trying to go ahead with, like, a 100% wedding or something like that, it's just like, look, I know your wedding is important, and it's, like, this big thing for you, but yeah, like, I canceled mine gladly. Oh, yeah. I wasn't gonna get married in the middle of a pandemic. I wasn't gonna get married in a way that would kill my grandma. Not that I'm really sure if she'd be able to attend. She's very old.